The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Virginia Tech has been one of those programs who had so much success during the Beamer years. This was a program to contend with, and now James Franklin is trying to be the guy that brings them back to that former glory. We will see if he can get the Hokies off to a great start, and if he is the right man for this job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will take the field first. And they'll put their fate in the hands of this transferred junior quarterback. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Back to pass, it's Potter. Got a man, it's Agnew. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Monarchs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Virginia Tech's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Running inside, it's Overton. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. That's caught. It's Overton. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The run inside. It's Overton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Rushes on him, makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And it's decision time on this first drive, and I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself, be aggressive here on this 4th down.
It's complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Overton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Oh, he's got a chance. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Potter. Pulls it in, it's Roach. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Roach. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air on second down. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
You know, it's going to be fun to watch this team here in Blacksburg now with James Franklin coming over as head coach. And it's really key that they get this quarterback thing right. Honestly, they have not been dominant at that position consistently, probably going back to Mike Vick back in, the late 90s and 2000. And so, new era on offense. It's all going to start and end with this guy under center.
Ethan Grunkemeyer, yeah, he comes over from Penn State. And here's the interesting thing about that, Palmer. You talk about Virginia Tech looking for that quarterback identity. James Franklin really couldn't find it in Penn State. Can he find it in Blacksburg? Bringing a lot of Penn State guys with him, a lot of excitement about this program, a lot more buy-in, and we know as well as anybody, Palmer, calling game.
Maybe some room here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Finds his big tight end.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Makes the grab, it's Walters. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Monarchs will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to...
Run, and he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Overton. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Roach. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Fighting Irish with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Caught. They will score. Touchdown, ODU.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
When you're wide open, you drop that hoe?
Just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Keith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gets it out fast. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Finds a crease at the 20. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get...
Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
To the air, it's Baker. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Heat. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Hawkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Nothing doing. He has stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Hokies! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Dropping back, it's Potter. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the pressure gets there.
Let's go.
Down he goes at the 18. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback making checks. The run inside. It's Overton. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game
there's a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right?
And he's in! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Getting set for the point after.
Yes, sir. No. To the door or to the gate?
To the door to unlock the door lock.
The key's not in the whatchamacallit?
I can't open it, it's jammed, I think.
Yeah, I got an extra key.
Well, we're gonna need it because we can't get in.
Oh, call Eric and let him know, and call Corey too.
I already called Eric. He said he's gonna call Corey if you don't got an extra key or whatever.
All right, it's gonna take me a minute to get there.
I mean, that's fine, shit.
All right.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Snags it quickly on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Potter. Makes the catch, it's Harris. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Baker. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Under fire. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense
makes the grab right down the middle. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Potter. With the catch, it's Harris. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly. He just missed the target on that one. Couldn't put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats at the end of the season. We look.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The short hands. It's Heath. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Offenses now, they know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.